My infertile sister demanded I give her one of my twins. My older sister Elena has always been the center of attention in our family. For the past 3 years, she has struggled with infertility. I always tried to be incredibly supportive and sensitive to her situation, but when I announced I was pregnant with twins, her sadness quickly turned into toxic entitlement. She refused to attend my baby shower and told our parents I was being purposely insensitive by having 2 babies at once. I gave birth to a perfectly healthy boy and girl last Tuesday. I was exhausted and recovering in my hospital room when Elena walked in unannounced. She did not even congratulate me or ask how I was feeling. She walked right past my husband and stared into the double bassinet. Then she turned to me with a completely straight face and told me she was going to adopt my newborn daughter. I thought she was making a terrible and highly inappropriate joke. I awkwardly laughed and told her not to say things like that. Elena did not laugh. She crossed her arms and told me it was only fair. She literally argued that since I was blessed with 2 babies, I did not actually need both of them. She said she had already picked out a name and brought a customized infant carrier in her car. She expected me to just hand over my child like I was giving away a spare sweater. I was absolutely stunned. I looked at my parents who had followed her into the room. Instead of shutting down this completely psychotic behavior, my mother actually sighed. My mother told me I should seriously consider the idea because Elena has been through so much trauma and raising twins is going to be incredibly difficult anyway. I saw absolute red. The exhaustion completely vanished and pure protective rage took over. I did not politely decline. I raised my voice and told my sister she was completely out of her mind. I looked right at my mother and told her she was a terrible parent for even entertaining such a deeply unhinged request. Elena started crying fake tears and yelled that I was being greedy and selfish. She then had the audacity to reach her hands into the bassinet to pick up my sleeping daughter. My husband immediately stepped between them and physically pushed Elena away from the crib. I slammed the nurse call button and screamed for security. I told them to get out of my room and get out of my life. The hospital security guards arrived in less than a minute and physically escorted my sister and my parents out of the maternity ward. I put them all on the permanent ban list at the front desk so they could not return. It has been a week since we brought our babies home. My phone is constantly blowing up with angry texts from extended relatives calling me heartless. I blocked every single one of them. My children are not party favors to be distributed to keep the peace, and I will never let those deeply toxic people near my family again. Subscribe for more daily videos.